Hi all, I am Trina Singh studying in Science Standard. Today I have made an app for a competition of Homie in 2022. The theme of the app is Save Earth. So let's get to it.
Hello guys, this is the app I have made for Homie. So let's take a review look. So this is the main screen. The screen went to this home screen because after 3 seconds the screen will be going to this. So when we click here, we get a table of contents. Like it's only contain 5 things: that how can we save Earth, every drop counts, global warming, save energy, game, sanitize your hands. So when we click on how can we save Earth, we get a full list. How can we save the Earth? So when we click on read, it will read. So let's take it.
Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Cut down on what you throw away. Follow the 3 R's to conserve natural resources and landfill space. Volunteer. Volunteer for cleanups in your community.
When we click on stop, it will be reading. It will be stop reading. So the next one is every drop counts. That is save water, and the full list is here. I can check.
Water is life. Without water, life is not possible.
Stop again. Now the next one is global warming. I have an image here. Just over the label and read it.
Global warming is a term you must have heard by now, as it is very prevalent in today's world. Moreover,
that's about this one. And science game. This is the game known as walking step counter. So when we click on start and we are walking, you see that steps is changing, distance is changing, time is changing, but I don't know why it's showing it. When you see this and we click on stop, it will be stopped and reset 0. We back pressed. Ta-da! Now when we click again and send to hands. So this is a game. So let's go start. We have to sanitize our hands and kill the virus that is entering to our earth. If you touch the virus or kill the virus with a bare hand, he die or the game ends. Let's get into it. So this is the main thing. That's a really small problem. I don't know why it's happened. You see, when we click the sanitizer and this virus, it is going down. Bare hands touched. It's really fun and it's really time passing, and I really love it. So when we touch the earth, it will end. The game is over. So that's my game, and thank you. So this is the app design screen. So this is first screen. I have added a label and named as New Earth or Life. So this is the first screen and the clock. The block part in this screen is initialize global timer to 3 seconds. That set global timer to get global timer -3. Means global timer is 3, then -1. So if the global timer is 0, then set the clock false and open screen 2. So the screen 2 is this. So this is the screen 2, and here this is the button. I have added a horizontal arrangement. Before that, I had a speaker here that I named it as click here. I have added a horizontal arrangement and added a button called read and stop. So I have told the function of the button in the screen recording. Now next is the vertical arrangement to display our information, and image, label to display text, and text to speech. So I have clear the text of label. So let's get the block. So this is like we initialize say earth into make a list. We made a list like this much. Now after that we got into the block called when list picker dot after picking. So if the list picker section is, how can I say, earth, we must set the labels text to this whole huge thing. And this is a picture I have added here. Else, if the list picker dot selection is every drop ground, here add the label, here the text and the picture. Now the next one is list picker dot selection is global warming. Then set it to the text, and I have not added an image here. Next one, else if list picker dot selection equal to save energy game, open underscreen tree, because this is a game, so I have to do it separately in another screen. Now else open another screen 4. That's this block part. And next one is button click. With the stop button click, call text to speech and be silent. Now before selection we need to get the elements. To get global saver means this one. Now with the button click, call text to speech dot speak message, like call text to speak and speak this much like table 1 dot text. So that is the block part of screen 2. Let's get into the app part of the game part of the screen. So this is a game I have added like walking time, save energy, like we walking step counter. We walk, the time will be shown here, and steps distance. So the horizontal arrangement, I have added a horizontal arrangement. There are 2 buttons, start, reset. In the component part, I named the button as stop, because when we click on start in the app in the mobile phone, we need to show it stop, not start. So I have renamed it like 2. Then reset 00. Now I have added table arrangement for more extra neatness. So label 1 and remember time, it will show in minutes, and it's displaying label and steps, how much step we covered, and time, steps, label, distance, and this one. So the parameter is a component that measures steps. As you can see in the picture of this logo, it shows the steps. Now next is the clock. I told you before. Now the next is the block part. So when clock dot timer 2, set timer dot text to division parameter dot elapsed time divided by 6000. So this is 6000 here means here for timer interval in this one is 1000. So like in doing like that. So when start stop dot click 2, when the start button click 2, if the start stop dot text equals start, like when the text is start, then call parameter to start and say the start dot text to stop, because it will stop it. Next, set the clock time interval to 60,000. That timer will be starting on. Now else if it's not start the text, then set the start of text to start and call parameter to stop. Now the next one is when reset dot click, set time dot text to 0. When reset, we don't need anything here, so keep it 0 0 0 and call parameter to reset. So and reset the time, steps, distance text be 0, and how the parameter measures the steps is to steps dot text walk. Set the text of the steps to get walk step, like it is a variable. Let's say there's no distance also. And in the screen 3 breakfast, go to another screen, that is screen 2 or the home screen. And the fourth screen like the sanitizing hand game. So in here have the virus is missing because I have changed the x-axis and y-axis according to the phone's ratio. That's why you can't see it. So I have added a start page and an end page vertical scroll arrangement. So the start page is visible now like this, and this is the end page, game page. I will try to one second. This end page, this end page, this is the gaming page. Second, this is overlapping over each other, and this is the main screen page. So I will this bit off. Then I have added in the start page an image, and that is this little earth, the label named as the earth, and start game button. That's about the vertical scroll arrangement. Then I have an end page symbol, like it has only just a blank screen game and a label and a button. Now we have the gaming page. I showed you that before. So the main thing is needed. I told you the virus on this thing. I have kept it according to the ratio of my phone. So when we are playing, all you will get that. And the earth, canvas, image sprites, sanitizer, and sharing, and sound. So this is like the thing. Now we go to this logs, and when an image sprite collide with, if earth equal to get other, like the earth image sprite is colliding with another, set gaming page so visible to false. We need to keep the end page visible to true as the game is over. Now when the screen is initializing, add item, this is the item of global virus, and for each item list, get global virus 0. Sorry, get global virus, and this image sprite heading to get, like, so the get thing is a variable, so get, and to this is speed and this is heading. Initialize global sanitize to 0. When start.click do is when start.click, the start page is false and the game page is visible. For each item list, get global virus. The same thing we did before. Now when any image sprite gets to enter, so if the global sanitizer is 0, set gaming page to visible false because the game is over, and set the global sanitizer to 0 - 1. And this is the x-axis. You remove the combo and image sprite edge. Like when the sanitizer is clicked and we click the virus, we need to change the place. That's the random integer and the x-axis and the y-axis, also known as the coordinates. Now when the sanitizer click to, so the global sanitizer is 4. Here we have 4 chances. That's why we have 4 - 1 0. The game is ended. And this is screen for back first. Go to. Now when start to click means when the you need to restart the game again. So the end page visibility false and so the game page visibility true, and the same thing we have done before. Now it's initializing global virus that's all in this thing. So that's all. Thank you. So before that I need to keep the start page visibility true and end page visibility false. So thank you.